everybody, I'm back with a planner video. I thought that I would share kind of how I'm using some of the add-ons to my Plum Paper Planner. It seemed like quite a few people were watching and liking my last planner video, and when I was looking around for ideas of what to use the checklist pages and notes pages and those kind of things for with planners, I couldn't really find too many unique ideas, and I knew I wanted the add-ons and that I had stuff that could be useful for them, but I knew I wouldn't fill up all of it, so I was trying to find other ideas and things to use it for, but I couldn't find a lot, so I thought I would just show you what I'm doing to maybe give you an idea. So the first thing that I'll show you is the add-on that I got for the monthly cleaning. This is a monthly cleaning checklist, and it's just a one-page sheet that gets added to every month. And so it's broken down into little squares for like kitchen and dining, bedroom, each different room. So over here I just have like my extra cleaning tasks that I don't normally do, that would just be extra each month. But on the back, let's see if I can find one that I haven't filled in yet. The back is actually blank. So it just says monthly cleaning, but then each of the squares is blank. And so what I decided to do is I do a monthly food prep. So I grocery shop for the whole month, and then at the beginning of the month I prep a lot of food for the whole month. So what I decided to do is use that for my food prep. So I broke it down into the things that I would do, which would be like freezer crock pot meals I need to get ready, dry mixes. I have bread mix, pizza dough, all that kind of stuff. And I'll mix it all together and put it in my freezer so that it's easy to make, that kind of thing. I do snacks. I've been canning and dehydrating, so I have a section for that. My son's food. So basically I broke down each square into what I needed to prep for the month, so that when I get back from the grocery store I know exactly what I need to do. So this was just one little idea of something you could use the back of the cleaning sheet for. Now people also have more room, so they can use that for that as well, for cleaning, but if you're not sure what to do with this, this was one way that I've been using that. And then on to the next part, I added a section for checklists. So I added the checklist section on here, and I just was going to show you kind of what I used that for, because this was one of the things I was trying to find ideas for, and I couldn't see a lot of unique things. So I have my monthly checklist here, which is just stuff that I do every single month, and that way I can check it off and I just have it going by month. So like I said, freezer meal prep, so once I'm done I'll check it off for the month. Baby food stuff, once I do my monthly budget I'll check it off. I have an Etsy shop, so once I get the month's payment and everything reconciled, then I'll do that. So just things that I have to remember to do every month, I made one page for that. And then what I use actually the most of my checklist pages for is for like a before store checklist. So I decided to write down pretty much everything in my house that I keep around most of the time and break it up into section, and that way, because I try to do once a month shopping, I don't want to forget things, and this way I can go through my house and inventory and see what I need before I go to the store. So I just put the date that I'm going to the store across the top, and then down the edge I list everything that I have in my house, and I go through before I go shopping and check to see how I'm doing. So like brown sugar, I put a little zero or a circle here because I actually need to get some of that. Canola oil, I'm good on. Chocolate chips, I'm good, so I put a little check mark if I don't need it. So I have like baking stuff, I have like my dairy kind of things over here. This would be like my spices, because I don't tend to buy spices all the time and I forget when I'm running out, so this is actually one of the most useful areas. So I have like my spice cabinet kind of stuff over here. canned goods that I like to generally have on hand. More of the stuff that I would keep like in my pantry at all times, like noodles and breadcrumbs and peanuts and stuff like that would be another page. And then I actually went even to my fridge and I looked at all my condiments to make sure that I was good. I wasn't going to need certain condiments. And then I also did household stuff. So like laundry detergent, dish soap, dog bones, paper towels, all of that kind of stuff, because I buy all that stuff the same time when I go grocery shopping. And so this just allowed me to remember what I needed or didn't need. So I have that. And then lastly, I also have our toiletries. So this way we always have body wash and shampoo and toothbrushes and all of that kind of stuff. Now you can see I've actually gone ahead in this one beyond the shopping trip that I'm about to do, because I know that I don't need soap right now, but I know that I am going to be out this next time. So the ones I knew I was going to need, I kind of marked. So, yeah, this checklist has really been helping me out quite a bit. I mean, it uses a few pages, but you get so many that I just, like, I have still more that I haven't used yet. So this is just an idea for people who tend to forget stuff at the store and don't realize they're almost out of something. This is a good way to use your checklist, and that way before you go to the store you just come in here and run through your house and make sure you have everything. So there's that. And let's see here, I'll show you what else I use it for. I also am starting a garden this year, and so I thought I would kind of use this to check off some of the stuff for the garden. So I just did some notes when I was planning out the garden of if the item needed to be planted indoors first or outdoors, transplant, and like how long it would take for them to germinate and the spacing and everything. And then also I was just going to put like where I put the things if I dehydrated it or canned it later. So these are the things that I'm going to try to grow in my garden. And this is kind of just a checklist of what I'm actually doing with the items. So I actually just planted leeks yesterday. I started them indoors, and then I just wanted to put a little date so that I would know. Same for chives and onions. That way I would know later when I planted it and when it needs to go out and that kind of thing. So I started a little garden checklist. And then I also did a camping checklist. We have a camp trailer and my husband has 3-day weekends, and so we go camping quite a few times in the summer. And instead of, like, most of my stuff is kept in the camper, but some of it I need to grab each time. Most of it has to do with my son. So he changes diaper sizes and stuff, so I don't keep diapers in there, but I'm also obviously going to need them each time. So I made a little checklist so that when we go camping, I don't have to write a list of things we need each time. This way it's already here once, and I can just, each time we go camping, check off the items that I have once I pack it. So it's just a camping packing list. You could also just do a regular packing list. If you travel a lot and you don't want to have to keep thinking of things, you just want a big list, it's great to just use one of your checklist sheets for a packing list. So this is one thing that I'm really excited to use. It's still obviously too cold to go camping, so we haven't used it yet, but I think it's going to work really well. So those are a couple ideas of what I'm using the checklist for. And then I just thought I'd show you the notes pages. A lot of my notes pages so far are used for food. Like I said, I'd go shopping once a month, so I actually also menu plan once a month. And when you're planning like 30 dinners at a time, it can be kind of hard to think of things. Your brain starts going dead. So I have one page here of just some like basic recipes and things that my family likes to eat, and that way I can just come in here and say, oh yeah, we haven't had tomato soup for a while, so I'm going to make that. And so I have one page in my notes of just family favorites for food. And then I also have a page on the back for other ideas, so breakfast ideas, because I tend to go brain dead thinking about breakfast ideas too. And some easy lunch, quick lunch things, snacks, and side dishes. I tend to have a problem thinking about side dishes also. So this just helps me when I'm menu planning. I can just turn the page and say, oh, let's see, I need a lunch idea. Oh yeah, we haven't had this type of thing. So I have one page for that. And then I mentioned that I do my dry mixes for the month. So this is just a list, so I have it all together and I don't have to go looking for it, of the pre-made baking mixes that I use. So it just tells me what I need for each item. So if I'm out of like pancake and waffle mix, I can just open this up and know that I just have to mix these things together, and then I'll have my dry mix. So I just have this here so that I always have that and don't forget where that is. These are just notes on things I wanted to try dehydrating since I got a new dehydrator. Things I want to learn to can. And then I also have like themes here, so like dinner themes, because sometimes when you're planning for a month, like I said, it can be hard. So maybe some weeks I just think, okay, I need to have a Mexican one night, pasta the next night, sandwiches. So I just have this so I can always refer to that. Any diet stuff that I'm doing, I can look at what I might need over here. And then I also have, I like to keep a list of things I'm like saving to buy, because I will either keep things in my brain and then I have too much and I'm overwhelmed, or I forget things. So if I have a page where I can just write down, then I feel better. Otherwise I feel like I gotta buy this or I'm gonna forget about it, and I know I really want it, but I'm gonna forget about it. So these are just kind of things that I'm not gonna buy this month or whatever, but I'm gonna save to buy, and I don't want to forget that I was wanting them. Here's just some information I wanted to look at. If I find a website I like, or a book I'm interested in, or something like that, then I'll write it down on here as well so I won't forget it. So if I see something fun, like I have Pinterest, but it gets kind of overwhelming. I have so many pins and I don't always go back. So if there's something I really want to look back on, I put it here. You can tell I'm interested in like the whole homesteading thing right now, like learning to can and dehydrate and garden and stuff. I'm really wanting to like grow our own food. So I have a lot of resources for that kind of thing, but that's just another idea. YouTube ideas of what I want to do. This is a special like cleaning thing. So if you like, let's see, I'm part of a Facebook group that talks about stripping laundry and deep cleaning laundry. So you do basically a soak. So for towels that are just not soft anymore and super dirty, like dog bed stuff or whatever, these are some of the ingredients and things to do that. So I just have those notes. And then I also did like a daily schedule routine of things I wanted to do every day, and like a cleaning routine of everyday items, weekly, monthly. So you can have like your own cleaning routine page. And then what else do I have? Birthday party notes. When you're planning a party or a baby shower, it's good to keep those notes in here. And I think that's about it. Let me see here. Oh, I also did a brain dump page. So this is just random stuff. Like I said, my brain sometimes just gets overloaded if I have too much information. So I'll just write random stuff that I don't really need for the week or the month, but I just don't want to forget and I want to look back to. So I just made a brain dump page so I can just write all over this thing. So that is that. Oh, there's one more page that I have, is this yearly overview. I didn't really know what to do with this. I don't really use it that much, but I decided to use it actually for my gardening as well. So I sort of just documented, based on my location, when things should be planted indoors, when they should be planted outdoors, and what things would be harvested in each month. So that's an idea. If you garden, you could use this for like a gardening timeline or something. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick idea of ways you could use your notes pages and your checklist pages. Hope that gave you an idea or helped you in some way. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you like this, please like or subscribe or comment below. If you have any other good ideas for the checklist or notes pages for me, I'd love for you to let me know. I don't use this for budgeting. I know a lot of people use the checklist and stuff for budgeting, which is an awesome idea too. I have a whole different budget system, but yeah, I have a whole bunch of blank checklist pages still, so if you have ideas, let me know, because I would love to be able to utilize this even more. So, alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.